Oh, what's going on, guys? Aggronix here, and welcome to week 6 of the EPL. Today, the GlitchxCity Cyndaquils, or your boy Aggronix, will take on Swagmoney, one of our rivals in this competition. Swagmoney is definitely one of the most threatening players in the league right now. She is currently 3-2, I'm 4-1. The differential doesn't really mean too much. I believe her differential is quite low because she's won by a few margins, but she has got like a 4 over infinite, so she's a very, very scary opponent with a very, very scary draft. You guys are excited for today's match, and you are excited to see some new members. As you can see there, we have Muck and Clefairy on the squad today. If you guys are excited to see them, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first, and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. Now, Swagmoney has been doing very, very well this season. Now, she started off the season much stronger than she is doing now. I believe she's lost 2 weeks in a row. She got pretty badly beaten by Nick, but Nick is one of the best battlers in this league, so you know that's kind of expected when she's running such a bulky team. Speaking of, I'll show you her team right now. She has Silverly, Mandibuzz, Beware, Roserade, Kamala, Electivire, Mega Slowbro, Latios, Toxapex, Slurpuff, and Golurk. Now, her team is very, very strong. You can see, like, it's not great. There's not a lot of synergy with the Mons, but she's been able to use them very, very effectively, and I think that's why she's been doing so well. You have Mons like Silverly that can do whatever it wants. You have Mons like Mandibuzz that can defog and stuff. Beware is a bit of a threat, bulky as hell, hits like a truck most of the time. You have Roserade, who can be very, very dangerous, like Life Orb, Choice Specs. Kamala, Wish Passer, very, very annoying Mon. We have to make sure that we know how to take care of that. Electivire can be very, very threatening, and it has a really, really awesome move pool. So Electivire is definitely one of the biggest threats. Like, if she doesn't bring it, that's a huge weight off my back, because Electivire is honestly really, really scaring me. Mega Slowbro is very, very good, but we have the right Mons to beat it, so I'm not too worried about it, as long as I play right. Latios, super duper scary with the second next Mon. I'll get into that in a second. Toxapex, super duper bulky water type. Now, she has 2 in Slowbro and Toxapex, but they work well together because the only weakness they share is electric, and they also obviously have Electivire, and they could run a ground type Silverly, and they can run Golurk, so even though they do share the electric weakness, they don't share the grass weakness because Toxapex and stuff, and Slowbro is weak to ground, so like there's no other weakness between them, and they can form a really formidable core that is really, really tough. However, again, it'll always come back to Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is probably the best electric type in the game right now, to be honest, and we just that's not too scary for us. Slurpuff, dude. Swagmoney ran a light screen reflect memento set with her Latios, and she went in and she set up a reflect, and she went for memento. She let her Mon die. She went into Slurpuff, and she went for belly drum. I am so scared of that happening, because if she does that, okay, I'm like, alright, I have Mega Scizor, a Bullet Punch. If she sets up a reflect, I'm done. I can't do anything. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm going to try to keep my eye open first. I also have Protect on Clefairy, so if that does happen and Clefairy's still alive, I can hopefully waste some reflect turns, because I believe I'm actually going to do that calc right now. Because I don't know if it's true. I might be like getting myself wound up over nothing, that way. Because we are running an offensive Swords Dance, by the way, this week. We don't even one-shot a standard Slurpuff from full. Obviously, it has the belly drum to really do some damage. You'll see that Drain Punch is like the best thing you can hit us with. So, okay, after a belly drum, we kill it. And it's not that threatening unless it sets a belly drum, that's fine. But a reflect, we belly drum. What's it called? Bullet Punch twice. But if it's already set up, I need to be aware that this thing can be a threat. But I don't think she's gonna bring it for that reason. I don't think she's gonna bring Slurpuff. Well, she might, but I don't think she's gonna bring the belly drum set. I don't think, or she will just run an offensive set, because Scizor is too much of a threat. But I've wasted your time enough. Let's get into the team. We start off with Chaos, the Kyurem Black. Now, Kyurem Black is running fully special for the first time this season. I wanted to use a special set a lot, but there were so many weeks where I wanted to run like Fusion Bolt or something for water types, and that is actually the case this week. But I decided to go against that just because Kyurem Black, it's too easily shut down. if it's physical, and I feel like special, like they're gonna prep for a physical Kyurem, because physical Kyurem is really, really scary. But with a physical Kyurem, I can't break through a Slowbro even with Fusion Bolt, and I can't beat a Toxapex even with Fusion Bolt if he maxes out his defenses. But Choice Specs Earth Power does a ton of Toxapex. It does about 50%, and Shadow Ball does about 80% to Slowbro, or sorry, 70-ish, around 65, 70. And then if he goes for Calm Mind on that turn, then the next one still kills. So that's what I've basically gone off of. Then we have Ice Beam and Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor for the stab and stuff, and Ice Beam just for, you know, stab as well. It also hits the Mandibuzz and the Roserade, which is nice. That's one of the big reasons I'm not afraid of Roserade. You know, I was talking about it before, and I was like, you know, it can be scary. And I know I have, you know, Clefairy and stuff, and it has, you know, Hidden Power Fire Technician for Scizor, but I don't really see it being a problem because Kyurem Black just destroys it, you know. So speaking of Scizor, Dynamo, the Mega Scizor, Technician, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Swords Dance, and Knock Off at the bottom of your screen, rocking 192 in HP, 252 in attack, and 64 in speed with an Adamant Nature. This thing has enough speed to outspeed a slow Mandibuzz and a, I believe it's a slow Roserade. Actually, no, not a slow Roserade. I think it's just Mandibuzz. Because that's all it needs. We're running a Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Swords Dance, and Knock Off. And the reason we're running Knock Off, obviously Bullet Punch and U-Turn are very, very self-explanatory. Bullet Punch, like I said, is for Slurp Off. U-Turn is there for Initiative, and also I want to be able to hit Slowbro super effectively without having to go for Knock Off, because Knock Off obviously doesn't get the huge boost. Knock Off is there because Mons like Komala and Latios especially, like those Mons that can be very, very annoying to kill, especially Komala, and being able to just get rid of its leftovers is really nice. Also, I want to get rid of a possible berry on Amon, and that's always good as well. It also hits Golurk, Golurk is a mon that I've kind of had a difficulty finding, you know, something that switches into it. I found Clefairy, but Golurk does get Heavy Slam, so it's not really a great, like, the only mon that I had was Milotic, and Milotic, I really don't think Milotic does anything in this match, except for Wall the Golurk, which might not come. And then you have Kyurem Black that just one-shots Golurk, so was there really, I didn't feel like there was a need to bring Milotic. Like, it was Latios, you know, it's hard to kill with him, because he only has Roserade and Electivire, and there's no guarantee he's going to bring both, and even if he does, it's not really that, like, we can just swap out and stuff, but it's still, like, I still feel like Milotic would just give my opponent opportunities to set up Slowbro, opportunities to set up Toxapex with Toxapex, and stuff like that. So, moving on, we have two more offensive mons. We have Fury the Tapu Koko, Zap Plate, Electric Surge with Wild Charge, Volt Switch, U-Turn, and Brave Bird, rocking Max Attack Adamant with 224 in speed and 32 in HP. This mon has enough speed to outspeed, I believe it was a max speed Latios. You hit 351, I believe. 352, yeah, because it lands awkwardly. We're running 352 to outspeed and max speed Latios, and we outspeed everything on my opponent's team, which is actually a running theme in this league. Dude, Tapu Koko, the 130 speed is just so nice. Being able to outspeed things and know you're going to outspeed those things is just lovely. The only way you can outspeed us is with the Choice Scarf mon. I expect possibly a Choice Scarf Roserade if he brings it, or I don't know, possibly Choice Scarf Golurk doesn't have speed. Yeah, Choice Scarf Roserade is the only mon that he could, like, realistically bring that would be able to outspeed Tapu Koko. Of course, Electivire could run it as well. The best thing he could hit me with is Earthquake. But then Electivire likes the versatility it gets. You get, you know, Fire Punch, Earthquake, Ice Punch, Cross Chop, stuff like that. It likes that stuff, so I don't think he's gonna run that. I think if he does bring Roserade, though, I do expect the Choice Scarf set to catch my Koko and Kyurem and stuff like that. So, but this thing runs through his team. Wild Charge is almost a one-shot on Toxapex and Slowbro, and it does a ridiculous amount. Volt Switch also does a ton if I don't want to stay in. U-Turn is great against mons like Latios and against mons like Komala, so I can still hit it. Komala has better special defense and physical defense, so I want to go for U-Turn more than likely. And Brave Bird is great against the Roserade and the... what was it? I think it was just for the Roserade, to be honest. There isn't really another move I needed to run. Silvally is a weird mon because he could run a ground type Silvally. And I kind of expect that. I don't really see the Golurk coming. But he could run a ground type Silvally. If that does happen, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't really know. But Sylvie isn't too scary. As long as I find out what type it is, I should be able to just be fine with it. Next we have Kach, the Alolan Muck. Now, Kach is shit in Irish, and I just thought that was fucking great. You know, that was perfect. Running Assault Vest, Poison Touch with Knockoff, Gunk Shot, Shadow Sneak, and Stone Edge. Now, I believe we're running enough speed to outspeed a slow Golurk. That is our aim this week, because Muck is actually really fucking good against Swag's team. Obviously, I wanted to bring this thing for the Toxic Spikes on Toxapex, because I don't like them. Coco getting dwindled down, Kyurem getting dwindled down. You know, I don't want those, that thing, you know, and I didn't want to run Life Orb on those mons in case that did happen. And Muck was dead, because I think a Life Orb Tapu Koko would do a lot of work, but I don't like the dwindling of the HP. And I wanted to bring Muck because it does that, obviously. It does that. But it's also very, very good against the rest of his team. With the Assault Vest, we're able to switch in very, very easily to mons like Roserade and to mons like Latios. Draco does do a lot, obviously, but he doesn't really want to kill Draco while we have a Koko and a Clefairy, so that's something to keep in mind. It also swaps in pretty easily to Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz can't really do anything to me except for Brave Bird and U-Turn. It can't Toxic me. It, you know, can defog on me, but I have Stone Edge, which is nice. It can take a hit from Beware if it needs to. I think Muck is actually one of the best mons to bring this week. Unfortunately, because of the Mega Evolution of Mega Slowbro, this thing can't really hit Slowbro too well with Knockoff. Knockoff actually does only like 30%, which is really sad. But it's so great against everything else. Like, I felt like I needed to bring it. It also doesn't touch Toxapex, but I've just said to myself, Tapu Koko one-shots both of them. Ignore, alright? And if I do lose to Toxapex and Slowbro, you know what? I got walled out. What can I do? Yeah, the moveset is pretty self-explanatory. I'm really excited about using Alolan Muck. Actually, DJ hit me up a few days ago, and he was like, hey, can I have Alolan Muck for something else on my team? And I was like, nah, dude. Because he was like, you didn't bring it yet, so I was like, he thought like I would never bring it. But dude, I knew that Alolan Muck was going to come this game because it's great. So, moving on to the final two mons. Look at these two beautiful creatures sitting side by side together. I just fucking love that. We're running Vision the Uxie and Moonshine the Clefable as our Clefairy as our defensive core this week. Now, like I said, Milotic was close to coming because, you know, it walls so many things, but I felt like it, you know, gave my opponent too many opportunities to set up for me. Gliscor was very, very close. Actually, Gliscor was a last-minute change. Gliscor was in the place of Clefairy. But then I realized I was a little bit Golurk weak. And also, Clefairy is just good against his team. You know, I'm able to wall the Latios, and it just walls some things. Now, it gives my opponent opportunities to set up, but hopefully I'm good enough to where that won't happen. Honestly, I hope I'm good enough to not let that happen. And I also wanted the Wish, because there's a lot of mons on my opponent's team, like the Slowbro, like the Toxapex, like the Mandibuzz, like there's one more Silvally, I guess, in a way, Kamala. There's a very, very few mons that can really do a lot of damage to Kyurem Black. And if I can wish from Clefairy into Kyurem, and because we're running a special set, I don't care if he burns me with Scald. If we can get a wish in on Kyurem and live the hit and get all that HP back, that would be great. Now, we are running 343 HP, which means we get 171. And that is less than half. But it's still really, really nice. And I can't run Roost with the choice specs, so I really, really like that idea. It also gives Uxie some recovery, it gives Muck some recovery, it gives Scizor some recovery, and in very, very desperate circumstances, it might even give Tapu Koko some recovery if I can swap it in. And another thing is actually, Clefairy is really freaking slow, so if I pass a wish off, I'll probably take a hit first, and then be able to get my wish off onto another mon, so that's the team. I really, really like it. Clefairy, like I said, was a last-minute change, but I really wanted to use Clefairy because, you know, it's been a mon that I've been so close to bringing every single week since I picked it up in, like, before week 1, and, like, it's a mon that I really, really like. I've seen it do a ton of work on the ladder and stuff like that, and I'm so glad to finally bring it. I know I didn't go over Uxie too much, but it's really self-explanatory. It's just a bulky set to take on mons like Beware, but also have enough bulk to take on mons like Roserade. I'm running a Shadow Ball Psyshock just to hit most things. You know, it's able to hit Toxapex, and it's able to hit Mega Slowbro, which is nice. Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave for Latios, Thunder Wave for Beware, Thunder Wave for everything. Thunder Wave for everything. So, that is the team. I'm going to go connect with Swagmoney. We're going to get into this. If you guys are excited for our Week 6 battle against Swagmoney and you are proud members of the Aggronix, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. With that being said, I'll be right back. Hold your horses, kiddies. It's about to get wild. That was really bad, actually. I should probably take that out. I'm going to take that out. Okay guys, so I can't really go in depth on what happened, but basically, I was wrong about her team. The team that I showed you, team right here, this team is not right. There are two mons that are different. I knew about Aggron, I just forgot. She is Aggron instead of Kamala, and she has Mega Gardevoir instead of Mega Slowbro. There's actually been a day since I recorded the prep and this video, so don't worry, we have taken into consideration. I'm running Superpower on Scizor now with enough speed to outspeed. Cool. I'm running more speed on Scizor, enough speed to outspeed a max speed Jolly Aggron. If it's Choice Scarf, it'll outspeed us, but we do outspeed it. Volt Switch is still good on Tapu Koko. Alola Muck is still fine, and we got rid of Clefairy. I had to because Clefairy still actually wasn't the best choice for us. I just wanted to use it, but Gliscor, now that I know it as Aggron, it was either Milotic or Gliscor, and I didn't want like Milotic because one, it was setup fodder, and two, Gliscor takes Aggron on better. I know it gets Ice Punch, but that's why we have Protect there to scout for that. We also easily outspeed Aggron, no problem at all. So does Vision, even a max speed Jolly, we outspeed. And yeah, if he runs max speed Jolly Choice Scarf, it'll outspeed Kyurem Black. And that's really about all you need to know. I'm really worried about playing Swag. I know I didn't really say this in the team prep, but also I made Uxie a lot more specially defensive because Mega Gardevoir is a fucking threat. But the moveset is still the same. Tapu Koko one-shots that as well, and so does Mega Scizor. Anyway, what I wanted to get at. I felt like the EPL has been a great season for us. I really enjoyed the games, and the only game that we lost was to Infinite that I didn't upload. You can go check it out right now. Now that game was good, but I felt like I didn't play well. So this is the first battle where I'm playing one of the higher tier people. Liam was Ice 2, I suppose, but this is one of the first games where I'm playing, other than Infinite, a person who is on my level in terms of points. I don't want to sound dickish, but me and Swag are both doing really well. So this is the first game where I feel like I have to prove that I belong at the top, because all we played Fallen, we played Adam, we played DJ. DJ is a great player, but other than that, we played a lot of lower tier, lower ranked people, and I want to really prove that I, do belong where I am, and it's not a fluke, basically. So we're gonna connect with Swag. I'm still very sick. She's in a Gen 7 random battle. I'm good to go. She might not even bring the Mega Gardevoir, because I have so many things that it destroys, but I think she will just because it outspeeds the Kyurem Black naturally, and it also, oh, Jesus, it also outspeeds just things, really, and I believe my team is legal, so we're gonna jump into this. Let's see what she brought. So she brings Gardevoir, Latios, Toxapex, Roserade, Golurk, and Sylvie. Very glad I changed Gliscor for, Gliscor in for Clefairy, because Clefairy does deal with Sylvie a little bit better, but it's fine. So good luck, have fun. I texted in the chat that we were playing, so people might show up, people might not. It doesn't make too much sense. So her leads. She can lead with Golurk to get up Stealth Rocks. She can lead. I forgot to run Taunt on Gliscor. Shit, that was my fault. I can't be. I'm not gonna say can I change something. That's wrong. I wanted to run Taunt so I can stop her, but I don't have any hazard removal. Another bad choice. But we do have Toxic, Spike remover, and Muck. It's just we don't have a Stealth Rock remover. I think her lead is the Toxapex, the Golurk, or the Roserade, or the Sylvie. Sylvie is another one. So I think, honestly, I think leading with Tapu Koko is just fine. Yeah, I think it's just fine. We leave Tapu Koko as she leads with Spoop the Golurk. Now, that's the thing about Golurk, right? It's 115. Push it to 3. 45. We guarantee that speed this Golurk right here. So I'm just gonna go for U-turn. And then go into Gliscor. We go for U-turn. Just gonna go into Gliscor. Probably just gonna go for a thing. He goes for Shadow Punch. And he's Life Orb. Okay, so I was expecting... to be honest, I was expecting... Stealth Rocks. Hopefully she goes for Ice Punch right here. Just so I can... I should have sped crept this Golurk as well. That was another bad prep by me. Sorry. The Mega Gardevoir and the Aggron really messed with my head. I was like, alright, I outspeed a max speed Aggron, so I just... Bad prep by me. I did not prep for a Life Orb. A Life Orb Iron Fist one. So maybe... I mean, if she stays in, I just get a Protect Off, I get Recovery. That's what it is. Kick I'm trying here. I'm trying. I'm really worried about this Mega Gardevoir, dude, because you have no idea how fucking stressful it is to fucking deal with Mega Gardevoir, right? Mega Gardevoir is probably, I feel, one of the best Megas in the Draft League format, just because there's so few teams with, like, great Steel types. I think we have one of them in Scizor, but Scizor is 4 times weak to Fire, which is really easy to prep for. I'd like to say, you know, Jirachi, even Mega Aggron. I know, you know, that kind of toots my flute a little bit, but I'd say Jirachi. Fortress, but again, it's a 4 times weakness to Fire. I'm going to stop talking about that. It's not important. Right here, I want her to go for Ice Punch. I believe I'm in range. She does stay in. She does show it. Now, Golurk. Golurk is a weird mon, right? Because you're not Choice Band. You are Iron Fist, I believe, and you're probably Adamant. I mean, let's be honest, you're probably Adamant. If you're Adamant, we do outspeed you. That's not... That... We didn't put my set in. Whoops. My voice is breaking all over the place. Ice Punch is a guaranteed one shot. If you're not Adamant, doesn't matter. It'll still kill. So... Just out of curiosity, if you're Adamant, yeah. If you're Adamant, Scizor outspeeds, but I took off Knockoff. I'm not thinking properly. I should have left. Knockoff out. I took it off for Superpower for Aggro. I think I'm gonna let Scorpio die right here. I kind of have to. Just get a hit off, see if it's faster than me. I'll be able to figure out its set then. Alright, it's Jolly. It's Jolly. It's Jolly. It's Jolly. So, we go into Kyurem. We go to Kyurem. I think. Well, we have to go into Kyurem. Kyurem's the only thing that outspeeds this thing. This thing is such a threat. I didn't prep for this thing at all. Well, I did, but I didn't... Okay, alright. Her swaps, right? Her swaps. Toxapex. And Sylvan. Her swap in a Gardevoir is like, of course. Draco, of course. But... You're a wall breaker, Golurk. Kyurem, there's no way you kill with Earth Power. Actually, that's a roll. That is a roll, my friends. We're not on it. Not a roll. We definitely don't kill. I can't risk this thing, so I... Gliscor being dead means I don't have a great situation to Toxapex, so I'm going to go for Earth Power. I could also go for Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is actually my play. I'm going to click Shadow Ball. On the off chance she stays in, which she doesn't, she obviously goes on Toxapex. I wanted to predict that, but it's such a difficult mod to play around. This thing comes in, and I think that... Alright. She can't really touch me. I'm just gonna go for Shadow Ball again. And see if I can two-shot this thing. Because I think she's gonna go for layer Toxic Spikes or Skulls, and I might get burned. But I'm special, so that's fine. Still worried about the possible Stealth Rock on Golurk, because I have no way to get rid of him, but it doesn't look like she does. I guess your set is Shadow Punch, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Fire Punch maybe? That would be my guess. Really disappointed in myself for not bringing Milotic. I probably should have brought Milotic instead of Gliscor. But I was more worried of Aggron because, you know, I shouldn't have been, but I was. So, this thing, we're not playing very well. We're not playing very well. I need to slow down and think about my plays. I think she's just gonna go. She might even double back out, like into, because my switch in right here is like Tapu Koko, so she might just go for a Sludge Wave, and I'll be able to basically kill something. Because I was thinking I could go into Scizor, take the Sludge Wave, she would go for that because my switch in is Tapu Koko, and then back out into Tapu Koko, you know, take Scald. But I still don't want Tapu Koko to get burned, which is the reason why Clefairy was so good in my original team. Because, you know, we had, I'm gonna just turn off this chat. Because, you know, the fucking, what's it called? What's it called? Aromatherapy, that's the one. I'm very, very worried. Very, very worried. I don't know what she's gonna do. Toxapex is a weird mod. She could go for Recover. If she does, I kinda don't lose anything. My switch into this thing is obviously Uxie. Uxie doesn't care about getting burned. We go for a Shadow Ball. Let's Recover. Okay, I thought she might. I really wish I went to Tapu Koko now. That would have been a great turn. I think I'm gonna go to Uxie. We actually have Shadow Ball on Uxie, which is actually fucking awesome. I'm gonna go into Uxie. Sludge Wave comes out. Fuck's sake. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. So, I'm going to make a bit of a play here. I could also just go for Shadow Ball, but I'm not going to. I'm going to double back into Chiron Black, predicting the Golurk, or the Golurk, really, the Golurk. The Golurk has to come in. In comes Gardevoir. Okay, I don't fucking understand that at all. Okay. That really sucks for us. I don't understand that playing a Gardevoir when Thunder Wave is a possibility. I mean, Uxie, you're not going to kill me. Unless it's Calm Mind. But if it's Calm Mind, I Thunder Wave it and then go in a Tapu Koko and just destroy it. So, we're not out of this game yet. I'm not counting myself out of this game yet. We can still come back. I'm just ashamed of myself that I brought a Gliscor set when I should have brought something else, like Milotic. I should have brought Milotic. I really, really wish I brought Milotic. But what can you do? So we're gonna double back into Uxie. Maybe she swaps out fearing that I'm Scarf, but she saw the damage I did with on Toxapex. I really wish I went for Earth Power at that stage because we would have two-shot the Toxapex right there and then. But, and to be fair, Golurk wouldn't have been able to one-shot me. I should have just stayed in. I should have just Earth Powered. We go into Uxie. Just doubles out into Golurk. See, I don't know if I'm being red. I don't know if I'm being read. I don't know if I'm being read. This thing is jolly. This thing is jolly. This thing is jolly. Shadow Punch comes off right here and it actually kills me. I have to go back into Kyurem. Because Kyurem dying isn't the worst thing in the world. That does a lot. Now, is it in range of Earth Power now? Fuck it, that's enough. That's enough for me. That is enough for me. That is timid, right? Yeah. Come on! Let's get ourselves back into this game. We are Terravolts as well, so if she tries to go a cheeky play in Latios or whatever. I mean, actually, we hit Latios for every move we have for at least neutral. So. And that's just Earth Power, which it still hits. So that play was annoying to make. I'm annoyed that we had to go into Kyurem and take that damage, but we are choice spec, so it really, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But now we're in a great position again. We didn't have to let Yuxi die, because Yuxi's very, very important to walling the Roserade and the Latios and the Gardevoir. It literally walls all of them. Muck is still there. Here comes the Latios. See? That weird play. That play doesn't make sense. And it infuriates me. I think we go into Muck. Could also go into Tapu Koko, but I really can't risk that. Just out of curiosity. Sorry. If Muck is in against a Latios, life up attacker. Draco does fuck ton. Does an absolute fuck ton. She can't go for Psyshock, so she's going for Draco, right? Or she's going for Hidden Power Fire, predicting Scizor. I want to go into Koko because Hidden Power Fire, Psyshock. She knows I have Muck. She knows I have Yuxi. I'm not gonna make this play. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Draco. Okay, perfect. Yes, alright. We get that play right. Doesn't even matter if she's, what is it, Choice Scarf? Now, okay, this is the question, right? Do I U-turn, which is, the obvious play, or do I Brave Bird? Because Brave Bird will two-shot the Golurk easily. Well, if I go for Brave Bird and she stays in or whatever, I think U-turn is still my play. I think U-turn is still my play. Could also go for Brave Bird. I don't really lose anything. Tapu. Brave Bird is almost a one-shot. It's a roll. She's at 52%, right? 54. Brave Bird one-shot Latios. It does. Okay, I'm clicking Brave Bird. She goes in a Silvally. She takes a chunk damage. This thing could be Choice Scarf. This thing could be Choice Scarf. Now, Silvally. What do you get? Crunch, Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, Surf. You can't touch me. You're not scared. You're not scared. Why would you run a Scarf Silvally? Why would you run a Scarf Silvally? Now, if she doubles on a Golurk, great play. But I'm hoping that she thinks I'm choice in some way. Maybe she still goes in a Golurk, but at that point I just click U-turn and... I don't know. You're not choice. You're not choice. You're not choice. kind of wish I U-turned. But actually, to be honest, what would I do? What would I do? Would I go in a muck? I guess I'd go in a muck. But muck is kind of a stalemate. And Sylvie, they don't really do anything to each other. Just kind of sit there and slap each other. I'm shaking, dude. I am literally shaking. I am literally shaking. Recording going well. Recording going well. Like I said, if Scizor sets up a Swords Dance that has Bullet Punch and the Toxapex, we kill the Sylvie. Wow, super effective. Was it water? Brave Bird was neutral. Or flying, but yeah, well, actually, flying makes some sort of sense. Flying makes a decent amount of sense, but then why you could just bring Mandibles? So I don't know the sibling. Oh, in comes the Golurk. Alright, so Golurk. Fuck off. It's a bad roll. It's a bad roll. Now, actually, how much does Mux? I do 15%, which puts it at 40%. Can Muck? Go with Shadow Sneak? No, okay. I was gonna say, do I make a crazy play to Muck, predicting anything? I think I go in a Scizor. Oh, that's a better question. Is Scizor in range, or with a Bullet Punch? Because no doubt, this thing has Fire Punch. Yeah, it would be. It'd be in range. I'm gonna go to Scizor. Don't regret this play. Don't regret this play. Don't regret this play. Stealth Rock. There it is. Alright. So I'm just gonna go for Bullet Punch. I could predict the Toxapex, but there's no reason. I could also just go for U-turn. I should have just went for U-turn, but it doesn't matter. Rocky Helmet. So that explains the... I should have went for fucking U-turn, and I'd be in such a good position. Sometimes I actually hate my plays. There was no reason to click Bullet Punch right there. You knew the Toxapex was coming in. You have to go to Uxie. Doubles out the Rosary. That's fine for me. At this point, I just need to get my rocks up. Do I, though? I don't really. I really don't. I go for Psyshock, right? I go for Psyshock. Looking for Thunderwave. No, because the Golurk coming in is too possible. Just click Psyshock. In comes the Golurk. The Golurk is basically dead. It'll die. I'm the same speed as a Gliscor, so I die right here. I think I let this thing die, then go into Kyurem. And hope I get the roll with Earth Power. It's my only play. It's my only play. If I went for Shadow Ball, maybe I would have... Oh my god! That wasn't what I was expecting. That was honestly, I was sacking Uxie. I'm gonna be very honest. I was sacking Uxie. But we got the play right. We're in the lead. Scizor. Tapu Koko destroys his team right now. Tapu Koko sweeps his team. So what our plan right here is, depending on what comes in, we make a different play every time. I don't think it's gonna be Toxapex. If it's Toxapex, it's Gardevoir. Alright. I'm Thunder Waving you. I'm gonna hope it lands. It's a roll if you kill me with Hyper... Actually, no, it's not a roll. It's a guaranteed I live. I guaranteed live a Hyper Voice. If you go for Shadow Ball, I don't know about that roll. Because I only count Hyper Voice, but I think a Hyper Voice is a stronger attack against Uxie. Even if Shadow Ball is stronger, I don't think it's that much stronger than it'll roll. I do think I'll die after the poison. Hyper Voice. We do live. Oh, we miss. I'm still clicking Thunderwave, but she's gonna kill me right here. So right here, right? Alright. 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 I think we... Coco is how we win. Right? Coco just destroys his team. Latios might be Choice Scarf, and so is the Roserade. I need to keep that in mind. But Muck walls both of them. So I go in a Scizor, I Bullet Punch, break the sub, then U-turn, predicting her to swap out. If she does swap and I U-turn, I still break the sub. Go to Scizor. If I click Bullet Punch and she goes on Toxapex, it's whatever. I could click U-turn right now, but I want to at least break the sub, because if she kills me with Hidden Power Fire, she does stay in. Hidden Power Fire straight up one choice. Okay. Here comes this guy. I think... Ooh, Roserade. How much does Roserade take from an offensive Tapu Koko? Well, of course, offensive. Wild Charge definitely doesn't one-shot, of course. I wasn't expecting it to. So do we U-turn? I don't think so. Kyurem outspeeds you and you. One-shot both of you. But it can't really. I think I just click Wild Charge. I could also click U-turn. If I click U-turn, right, she stays in. What do I do? Wild Charge. She goes into Roserade. I just go into Muck. I could also click Volt Switch. There's no point in doing that either. I think I could U-turn. It might come down to this play. Just want it. Latios comes in. Latios is dead. Latios is dead. Latios is dead. So we have to go to Kyurem, because if I go into Muck, I'm stuck, because then she goes into Toxapex. If I go into Kyurem, it forces her to go back into Gardevoir. She has to go into Gardevoir right here. And that's when we let Gardevoir die. Or Kyurem die. Muck can beat Gardevoir and Roserade. So we're Assault Vest. Muck can beat both of them. She has to go into Gardevoir. If she goes into anything else, I'm just clicking Earth Power. Because it hits everything. I don't want to go for Ice Beam on the Roserade, her having to go into Toxapex, and I'm stuck then. I don't want that to happen. So, go into Gardevoir. Go into Gardevoir, just make it simple for me. If she's a Choice Scarf Roserade, we're still fine because the Muck still... Because the Roserade. You're Choice Scarf. You're obviously Choice Scarf. If you're not, I mean, we don't kill you, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about Roserade. Because if we do hit you, we put you in range we put you in range of a Wild Charge. At this point, keep in mind Tapu Koko is getting fairly low, and her Toxapex has Recover, which means if she's 1v1 with Muck, she wins. If it's a 1v1, we do outspeed. She's not Choice Scarf, and she's gonna kill me right here with Sludge Bomb. Cool. She's Life Orb. She's Life Orb. I kind of want to go for Volt Switch, but I can't. Did I make myself adamant? That probably wasn't a great play. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. We definitely have to be. I'm gonna go for Wild Charge. I think we win. I think we win. If she goes on a Toxapex, I think I Volt Switch. Because I believe Volt Switch... I'm gonna... wait. It was Gardevoir. Now, I think she's going to double out in a Tox. But that's fine. I don't think we die. We don't. Think about this. She Baneful Bunkers right here. We'll get poisoned. And we take the game against Swagmoney. Oh. Holy shit. I forgot I turned off the chat. I was like, why isn't everyone going crazy? GG. That was such a stressful freaking game. Miley Cyrus, I didn't even notice the... Did that come up for me? Nicknames don't come up for me, dude. I swear to God. We win. We take it. We won against Swagmoney, a very, very narrow 1-0. Didn't play my best. I didn't build the best team. But I think it's Tapu Koko, dude. It's Tapu freaking Koko. Tapu Koko might be one of my favorite Pokemon because it's just saved me so many times. And we do get a 1-0 because Muck never fucking hit the field. Muck was actually really, really good in this matchup. They walled the Latios, they walled the Gardevoir, they walled the Roserage. Just it gets destroyed by Toxapex and Golurk, and the Sistema gets Silvally. So it's pretty good against half our team. But my God, I am amazed. That was a really great battle. And I'm very glad it's over. I am very, very glad it's over. If you guys have enjoyed this battle, it was a pretty long battle. I'm sorry for the intro of this video being a team builder that was incorrect with its fucking information. Her having Mega Gardevoir and not Mega Slowbro, completely my fault. That was not her fault at all. That was straight me. I was looking at the roster from like weeks ago, and I didn't look at the updated one just because I forgot that they updated it. And you can hear I'm stiffing, dude. That game was very stressful. If you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to slap the like button down below first and subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Aggronix. Also, we will have an Elysian game tomorrow, so come back for that. And with that being said, guys, have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap, dude. Bye bye.